Hey everybody, amprepairguy.com, 203-892-4119. So here we have a Heathkit sb-220. I'm going to make a quick video. This is one of three that I have here right now. Customer said he turned it on, heard pops, and saw smoking. So sent it to me to have it evaluated and repaired. And I got the amplifier, took it apart. I noticed that a whole bunch of components on the metering board were just obliterated, and then noticed that on the top RF deck cover it was missing the piece that pushes down on the crowbar circuit, because these amplifiers come factory with a high voltage crowbar circuit which puts a dead short in the plate supply if the RF deck cover's off. So because that piece was missing, he had a dead short in his plate supply and blew up all those components. Luckily the meter seemed to be okay. He has a Harbach board in there. So I had the meter protection diodes, thankfully. That crowbar circuit stops you from getting electrocuted, or at least helps. High voltage will kill you. It's very dangerous. So if you ever, we're going to work on one of these, make sure you know what you're doing, or just send it to me. It's not worth getting electrocuted to try to save a few dollars, or you could end up doing a lot of damage like this. So the circuit breakers were damaged, so I ended up putting in temporary fuses. I disconnected the secondary leads from the plate transformer, made sure there were no shorts between the leads and the core, the metal core. They look okay. I connected the leads to my high voltage probe, which is connected to my fluke meter. It had some modifications on the primary of the filament. I disconnected that and I connected it back to stock. I removed that filter cap as it looked damaged, and I didn't want to take a risk if it had, was shorted. I didn't want to damage the winding. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. You'll end up seeing AC on my meter, and I will key it manually with the RCA jack touching the chassis, and that'll tell me that the winding is okay on the filament transformer. If I touched it and the relay didn't engage, then next step would be to make sure I'm actually getting voltage at the coil of the relay, because you could have an open relay coil, or I'd actually take the reading at the actual capacitor. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on and see what I have for voltage on low, and then on high. Keep in mind it's AC. This uses a full wave doubler, so it's going to be a lot lower than what you'd actually see for DC. Doubler would increase it by 2.82. So there we go. I'm going to turn it on. So 1.06 kilovolts on low, 1.34 kilovolts on high, and the relay engages. So he got lucky. Both transformers appear to be okay. So whenever I have an amp come in, I always check, an sb-220, I always make sure the meters are good, and I always make sure the filament transformer is good before I go forward. Because if it needs a filament transformer, that's an expensive repair. And, some people, with all the other stuff I do, some people, don't want to spend the extra to purchase a filament transformer and install a transformer over everything else. So usually I look at everything as a whole, check the filament transformer, and check the band switch. The band switch and filament transformer are two big things, if they need to be replaced. So that's that. Please check out my website, amprepairguy.com. My phone number is 203-892-4119. You can see the terminal strip going from 120 to 240 is damaged. I have a whole box of those. That's easy to replace. And clean it all up and make it nice again, but it's up to the customer. So waiting on parts. More amplifiers being delivered today. Never ends, but I love doing this. So thanks for watching. One more time, amprepairguy.com, and my phone number is 203-892-4119. Take care.